Yeah, I mean, it's not as glaring as it is with a team like the Chargers because the Chargers' self-inflicted wounds and this constant stream of it's always something
Yeah.
keeps them from getting past the first round of the playoffs or even to the playoffs. For
Right.
the 49ers, they've had Super Bowl caliber teams
Right.
the last 5 years, and they haven't won a single Super Bowl, and they've only been to one. They're the NFC's equivalent of the Chiefs in the AFC. And what do they have to show for it? So that's got to be frustrating and maddening, and the quarterback position has been a big part of it. Now, Brock Purdy, who was a revelation for them last year when the third man on the depth chart became the next man up to the next man up and ended up being pretty damn good. He has the elbow surgery he's recovering from. Kyle Shanahan met with reporters yesterday. Here he is talking about where Brock Purdy currently stands in his road back to 100%.
I don't watch him, to tell you the truth. He's right on pace. I think he throws 3 times a week. I do not sit and watch those. It's part of his process of getting back, and he's continuing right on the track he's always been on. No setbacks, and it's been very good so far.
Is it your understanding, like once training camp starts, that he'll be able to do stuff on the field with the team before he's fully cleared to go play football?
I haven't asked any of those yet. We're taking it very slowly. It's not like you just jump out and push stuff. You're only supposed to throw on this date at this percentage, this many yards, and then you do a couple days later. And if you stay on track, it should heal the right way. And right now, everything's right on track, and so we don't go I don't ask 3 weeks ahead. You just keep trying to stay on that trajectory. Everything's normal. I know we want updates. I totally get it, but there are none. So I can make something up, but there are none. It's like just the next day of working out and rehabbing, and I don't get too involved in that. See him in the meetings, talk to him about football and stuff like that, what will happen when he's healthy, and we're just waiting for him to get healthy.
Yeah, and look, that's what happens when you have a major surgery like that. You keep working it one day at a time. You hope everything ultimately works out, but that's why they added Sam Darnold. Just in case it doesn't work out, they've got him in the mix. They need some consistency at quarterback, and they need to have bodies at quarterback because they went down to the third stringer last year. They need to have 3 guys on the roster and in uniform on game day, as they learned during the NFC Championship, to protect against the stuff that seems to happen. That's what's happening more than anything else for the 49ers. The instability of the quarterback position back to 2019 when they first made it to the Super Bowl. That year they got lucky. Jimmy Garoppolo was healthy most of the year. Take it to 2018 when he tore his ACL week 3 with that sideline, drop your shoulder, tear your ACL moment. But they just need that. They need to have the plan. They need to have 3 guys ready. And you know what? Their experience actually will make it easier for them if it happens again. You institutionally, you've been there and done that every year now. Oh, the starter's hurt and the backup's in. All right, let's go. Backup's hurt and the third stringer's in. All right, let's go. We know this routine.
Yeah, right.
We've seen this movie before.
Right.
It actually makes them better equipped to deal with it if and when it happens again.
It does. It definitely does. And that's where Shanahan is a genius, and the quality of the rest of their football team, comes in handy because he finds ways to, use other guys in different ways to make up for it. But damn, it'd be nice, I'm sure, if you're Shanahan or Lynch or a 49ers fan, to just go, can we just get a team with a damn quarterback and frame the team around the quarterback? And I think he's got a guy here in Brock Purdy that he sees the potential to do that. And also get back from him what he's putting in himself, right? I think that's where, we all have heard the stories about Jimmy Garoppolo and the way he is a little bit. Everybody has. And I don't know if that necessarily meshes with the way Kyle Shanahan is and what he wants at quarterback. So, yeah, they're going to take this slow because I think they finally see a guy to go, wait, we can frame the team around this guy. He's a leader. He's got the stuff we like as far as to make a great quarterback. And he's all invested in wanting more knowledge. Teach me this, teach me that. He's a gym rat that way. And so that's where I think it coincides with Shanahan and why they're going to take this slow and be smart, because I think they see the potential finally to have somebody there that he can make his Kirk Cousins or his Matt Schaub back in the day with the Houston Texans, and hopefully even better than those two.
It really is amazing to think that 2017, didn't evaluate Patrick Mahomes because he believed he was going to sign Kirk Cousins in free agency the next year. On the way to that, someone talks him into Jimmy Garoppolo, and they've had this revolving door at quarterback ever since, and Kirk Cousins hasn't missed a single game. Not a single game.
It is amazing. I think
other than a meaningless late season game where they sat him and rested him for the playoffs.
Right.
That's the only game he's missed.
Right. It is. It's hard to go back in time, but yeah, it's I think a period where probably Shanahan and the 49ers thought, yes, they'd get Kirk Cousins. Then they started out 0-8, 0-9, 0-10. Maybe started to think, wait, there's no definite we might, get Kirk Cousins here. We got to make a move, and we're 0-10. And we need something to get us going here. And I think that's what led to, reaching out to the New England Patriots and trying to make a deal for Jimmy Garoppolo. And, yeah, so that's what happened, and that's where we're left here. But, yeah, there's definitely going to be some revisionist history about the 49ers and the quarterback situation. And
it's not revisionist history.
Well,
it's
no,
history.
You're right. I know. It's history.
It's not revisionist.
You're right.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to use that word. It's just we're always going to dive back into that and dissect it and look at it and go, ooh, what if that? And that's what I meant by that. Sorry.
Your phone has auto-corrected revisionist to revisiting. History.
Right, revisiting. Maybe that's what it was. Yes, thank you.
And the whole Jimmy G thing, as Pete just mentioned, the whole Jimmy G thing just kind of fell into the laps because of this Shakespearean drama that was playing out in New England.
Yeah, right.
With Tom Brady hating Jimmy G, supposedly, and power plays and decisions to get Garoppolo out of there because it was becoming an impediment to the final years of their relationship with Tom Brady.
Yeah, exactly right. I think that's what Brady, I think, finally, you listen to people in the NFL was, hey, get him out of here. I'm the man. He ain't playing anytime soon. And that was that. So it kind of – and then I think Shanahan and Belichick do have a relationship and a great respect there to where, the phone rang one way or the other and they got the deal done. But – unfortunately, as amazing as Shanahan is, and I think he's the best offensive mind in the sport, and you know that, and we love their team. We talk about their team all the time. That's where it's different from the Chargers, too, and I think we maybe give the 49ers a little grace period because we see how physical and psycho they are in the field. So we're like, well, of course they're hurt. That guy just tried to run through somebody that's 350 at full speed, right? So that's where I think we love all that. But the quarterback thing is a thorn in their side for sure, and some of that's they're doing, and, there's no excuses for that.
And along the way, they gave up 3 first-round picks and a third-round pick,
Right.
all told to get Trey Lance, who's kind of lost in the shuffle. Now, Shanahan was asked yesterday whether there's been any conversation with Lance or his agent about trading him. Shanahan said, no, they're not going to trade him. You need to have him around. You never know when your third-string quarterback is going to become the guy that takes you to the brink of the Super Bowl like Brock Purdy did last year.
Exactly.
So you got to have somebody there. And it's a low value contract,
Right.
even as the third overall pick.
Right.
He's in year 3 of what is, in comparison to what other veteran backup quarterbacks would cost you on the open market, it's a very good deal.